Hey, so gonna change things up right about now because after the previous video, I had all of my friends messaging me, telling me how wrong I was or how right I was, or giving me a different perspective to see. So I'm gonna ask you guys because this was the topic that got brought up right after that. Would you date an OF girl? Now, personally, I have no problem with that. That sounds like a compliment to me. I mean, imagine being that good looking that other people would wanna, wanna just look at you in order to, yeah. I'm not gonna explain further. You guys have plenty of good imaginations out there, so whatever the hell, I don't care. All right. So what I want to know is why on earth is there a problem with OF girls? Like, why wouldn't you want to date them? I don't see it. Like, one of the arguments that were given, like, hold up, let me actually get the chat open here. One of them was, and I quote, doing OF is the equivalent of cheating on you. Would you want to be with someone who's cheating on you? How in God's name is OF cheating? Like, their explanation was that, technically they are using her body, maybe not physically, but they are. I feel like that's such jibber jabber. I feel like you have nothing better to do with your time if that's what you're, like, going on about. Like, what is so wrong? Like, I don't get it. Clearly, you've never been, like, broke. I mean, if that's what you, like, want to go about. Because, like, most of the time it is for cash. Actually, I'm pretty sure 90% of it is for cash. Let's be real here. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm dumb or anything. So, what do you guys think? Is it really such a big problem? And then one of my mods even messaged me and said, well, would you want to have kids with someone when practically half the world has seen what she looks like naked? I mean, so what, man? 9 out of 10, you know what, like, biology looks like. I mean, come on, I know what a pair of tits looks like already, but you don't see me saying, oh, well, yours are unique. I won't let anyone else see those. Dude, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm so sorry, but when you have a problem with what someone does for a living, it genuinely feels like you're just bored with your life. That sounds so harsh, it really does. But fact of the matter is, someone's trying to support themselves. Yeah, sure, they get to look sexy doing it, but so be it. And so what if they're successful? Because one of the arguments was, yeah, well, guess what? They don't need to do it anymore. They're rich. They're in the Bahamas. Well, dude, that's what they want you to see, man. You don't know what their bank account looks like. I could genuinely post a picture right now that makes it look like I went to a goddamn dance, and you wouldn't know any better now, would you? Because that's how that works, you dumb, inbred moron. Like, oh, I hate this stupid mentality. It drives me up the wall. Okay, another big issue. Like, let's just talk about this, right? If the concept of, you're scared of, her cheating because she's doing OF, you know what that's giving to me? And I'm gonna sound like such a girl right now, even though, I don't care. I genuinely don't care at all. But the small, insignificant, microscopic, like, grow up here, honestly. It is embarrassing. Stop being so insecure, man. It is not that bad. Like, I have no issue. It's like saying you wouldn't date someone who's done pornography before. Like, you don't have a valid reason. You don't have a say to be there. Like, oh, well, since you did this, I don't want to date you. I kind of get it. Look, if it's not something you want to deal with and you're like, okay, I'm good, I'm gone, that's fine. You can say you don't want to date someone, just because it is. Sure, that's your obligation. You can say what you want and what you don't want. What I don't like is the amount of judgment that comes with it. Like, what the fuck? The worst part is, right, I have not done OF or anything of the sorts like that, besides what I'm doing right now, which is just making videos, right? And because my webcam is broken, you don't even see me. Yet I have a better understanding of that than you morons. And I know it doesn't sound fair because it's like I'm talking to the people that's listening to me. No, the fact that you're watching my video means that you have some brain cells. What I'm talking about is these absolute buffoons who constantly have to go on a rampage and think, wow, OF girls, I could never have a child with someone like. Dude, they're human beings, for God's sake. Is that how you would treat your fellow human being? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I play Valorant. I play COD. I'm an RL. Of course, that's how you would treat your fellow human being. You know why? You know why? Because it's like the moment you find yourself in a situation, right, of higher power that you could never possibly be brought down to that level of like having to take pictures of yourself in order to make money, which I'm pretty sure at first feels a little bit degrading, don't you? If you have to like take pictures of your body in order to make cash, it's bound to feel degrading at some point. And it's very easy to say, well, why not go work a 9 to 5? Yeah, babe. Well, you know what? Fair enough. You know, why not work minimum wage when you need more money to live? It's different putting it like that, right? Because here's the thing, if you could make money that way, chances are you would. And if you don't want to make money that way, even though you're broke, clearly you're not broke enough. And you can say some moral standpoint. I mean, dude, we live a short life. They're just trying to like live it the best they can. And if you want to bring religion into this, well, I'm sorry. If you really do want to bring religion into this, you can exit the call, because I can respect your religion, but I can also respect that there's no way for me to justify this argument towards anyone that's religious. So I am sorry. I'll respect you enough to leave. You know, fair enough. See, like that is a good compromise. I'm not judging them on that. I'm telling them, you know, you can go. I get it. Simple. Me personally, no issues when it comes to that. Even my friend, he said, you know what, if you really have a problem with them, then clearly you've just got too much time on your hands. I mean, it's fair. It's so goddamn fair, right? Because look at them. They will be more successful than you could ever hope to be in practically most people's lives. And is that bad? No, leave them to it. Because at the moment, right, OF is like kind of at the YouTube standpoint, which is they kind of need to work to be famous. So, you know, it's both degrading and it's heartbreaking at times, I'm sure, because think about it this way. You not only have to deal with your own insecurities of having to put your pictures out there and like basically have to realize that, you know, no one is seeing it, you're not making any money from it. Are you wasting your time? Was feeling like a piece of wood worth it, you know? And because ow, sorry, I hit my leg. Is that really worth it at that point in time? Even like content creators have been in that same boat. I mean, look at me at the moment. I mean, I'm basically talking to like one in a few, and the difference between it is I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing it because like I have to. And for them, it's an obligation. You know, they genuinely have to do this in order to make money, and it's heartbreaking, you know, to a degree. And I feel like the amount of hate they get for it on top of that is absolutely deplorable. You know, it genuinely shouldn't have to be that way. But, you know, human beings are very special species. Mostly because when it comes to face, back in the day we couldn't say it, but I feel nowadays people don't really care. Whether it be in front of a screen or out in public, we will speak our mind. And it's absolutely sad, but it's kind of like we can't relate to another human being because we don't spend that much time around them anymore. Don't you think it's a little bit sad? Just a tad. I mean, if not, I can relate. You know, I feel like the best way to look at this is an OF goal is still a goal, still a human being. and should be treated with the same respect as any other human being. That's just my opinion. Respect them, and just know that there's a 9 out of 10 chance that they didn't want to do this to begin with. So yeah, thanks for listening, and toodaloo.